Top of it, top of it, top of it, top of it. It's your boy, Coach One Stack, man. I hope you guys are having a very, very beautiful morning. As you see, your boy just came in fresh from the gym, feeling good, looking even better, man. But I really want to drop y'all this video because it's so important, and this is an epidemic in a lot of relationships. And I'm going to need you guys to stop losing your identity and continue to be a genuine person. Now, what you mean, Coach One Stack? Now, we all have relationships, you know, good or bad. And a lot of times we get in these relationships with certain expectations. Well, certain things are not you. Now, what do I mean by that when I say certain things aren't you? Guys, you have some women that expect to be brought flowers. They expect for people to pull their chair out for them, to hold the door open for them, to take them on shopping sprees, blase, blase. Now, here's the thing. If that is not you and you're not that type of guy, I advise that you never start to do it, because not only are you really giving her a lie and not the best version of yourself, but you're not staying true to who you are. You're not being a real one. You know, now, Coach One Stack, man, I always preach to you guys about staying true to yourself, being the best version of yourself. And if being the best version of yourself does not involve those types of things, hey, man, the woman or the person that you're trying to court or deal with, she just has no choice but to deal with it. That's why I teach you guys about telling the truth. That's why that truth is so important. See, when you lay down that truth, and I'm not, don't get me wrong, guys, there's nothing wrong with compromise. You know, there's nothing wrong with trying to learn new things, you know. Like I said, if you're not the type of person who's super romantic like that, you should always tell a woman in the beginning, hey, you know, that's not really my thing. But if you like her enough, you might learn how to change those things about yourself, not because she wants them, but you're changing because you want to be the better version of yourself and learn how to do these things. You dig what I'm saying? Now, here's why, guys. Here's a huge story. The way you walk in the door is the way you're going to walk out the door. Okay? The way you walk in the door is the way you walk out the door. Case in point. If you in a relationship, if you man and woman get together, let's just say both of you guys in a relationship and you guys are both cheating on your significant other and you guys get together. First of all, you don't even realize that your relationship is doomed right off the top, because just as you walked into that relationship with that cheating and that bad karma and that bad energy, guess what? One of you guys are going to end up cheating on each other because it's just in you to do that. You know, Uncle One Stack ain't giving y'all no judgment here. I'm just telling you like it is. You are simply giving each other the representative of each other. Now, instead of just being real, instead of giving them the ism, you dig? So a lot of you guys especially, and it ain't your fault because you guys mean well. You guys are doing a lot of things that you think that this woman wants you to do. Some of you guys have a woman that got so many people in her ear. She got the wrong people in her ear, and now she is like, you know, projecting those unrealistic expectations upon you. You know, like, you know, oh, I wish I got flowers. Well, the thing is, guys, flowers die. You know, my mother didn't like flowers. She said, don't give me anything that die. But guys, if you want a woman, let me give you guys a little game, man. Think outside the box. If you got a woman that like flowers, you go get you a little piece of paper and you write a note on there that says flowers and you give her the note. Now, that's how you can tell if she's selfish or not. Because see, that note, it's never going to die. It's never going to pass away. It's never going to fade. Flowers are going to fade, right? But it's the thought that counts. If she's not smart enough to see that, hey, man, this dude wanted me to have some flowers so bad, he took a piece of paper and wrote it out and drew me some flowers and gave it to me. That is worth more than any bouquet of roses that you could ever have. And on another note, while we're talking about flowers, guys, every rose has a different color meaning. Every rose has a different color meaning. It trips me out that every Valentine's Day that comes around, man, I see so many of y'all getting these 5 dozen red roses. Well, guess what, guys? One white rose trumps 1,000 red roses. And you got to do your, maybe I'll make a video about that. But guys, if it's not in you to do certain things, you should never start that behavior, because you're not going to be able to keep it up. And when you're not being able to keep it up, now you set yourself up for failure, because that same woman is going to tell you, oh, you stop doing this, you stop doing that. You know, you used to do this, you used to do that. Instead of doing that, guys, stand true to your masculine frame. I'm not saying to tell some, because here's another huge one, guys. Here's a huge one. When you're talking to a woman might say, "I want a romantic man. I want somebody that's romantic. I like somebody that's super romantic, that like to take bubble baths." Well, if you're not that type of person, see, most of you men are not man enough to just tell her straight out, "Hey, I'm not that type of person. That's not my thing." Now, what she's gonna do is when you tell her that, she's gonna respect it, number one, because you told her the truth and you didn't give her the representative. And then she's gonna make the choice to see, is that a deal breaker? Can I do without that? And more than likely, guys, it's not even gonna be a deal breaker. But staying true to who you are is one of the most important things you can do in this life. Because after all, if you don't know how to be you, who do you know how to be? Yeah, you get what I'm saying? For instance, some men, a lot of women like public displays of affection. They like to hold hands. They like to kiss in public. And a lot of you men, you're not with that. Now, I like that. I'm that type of man. I love doing stuff like that. I love, to be out in public doing things like that, making people look and knowing that I'm sharing this energy, with my partner on a whole different level in a planet where me and only that person exists, right? It's almost like us having an inside joke, but every man is not like that. And so if you don't even like public displays of affection, you need to let that woman know exactly what's cracking with you, and do not start any type of behavior that you don't plan on keeping up, because then they're going to call you a liar. And really, you are a liar, because now you're pretending to be something that you're not, instead of staying genuine, instead of staying authentic, instead of staying in your lane. You dig what I'm saying? Everybody's not super romantic, guys. Everybody's not super romantic. I come across women all the time who have never even taken a shower with her man, have never taken a bubble bath with her man. A man has never massaged their feet, have never done any of these things. And if it's not you, don't start doing it just because she asked you. Because I want you guys to use your head. I want you to use your head. Say you and your woman live together, right? And you in your mind, if you felt like, every time I leave this house, I want my woman to give me a kiss before she leaves. And when she comes back in, I want her to give me another kiss. Well, guys, you want her to do these things because it's just in her to do them, because it comes natural. Now, when you have had to, complain and moan about these things happening, guys, it's not authentic. She's only giving you that kiss before when she comes in and when she leaves, because she knows that you get upset. And guys, you don't want to ever try to be convincing anyone to do anything. See, guys, anything. I'm talking in the bedroom. That's why I just harp on the truth so much, because when you tell that truth, a person sees your expectations right off the gate. You understand what I'm saying? And they're going to give you all the things you desire by just being who you are, but you gotta start doing all that changing up and changing the way you do business and switching up, man. It's never going to work. You dig? It's never gonna work, man. Don't put that mask on. Don't stop giving people the representative. Man, build the best version of yourself. Get that body right. Have that mind right. Have that psyche right. Have that soul right. And lay all your cards out on the table and let the chips fall where they may. Because guess what, guys? One man's trash is another man's treasure. Guys, one lady's trash is another lady's treasure. And if you're not valued because of your outlook on life and your standards and your principles, guys, it's nothing personal. God, let that woman pass. See, a lot of you men, you don't let her pass because you figure, I don't want to let her pass because you're attached to the outcome of a certain situation, which most of it being sex, and you can't stand the thought of her going to go do this with another man. But see, if you really, really dig somebody, like, this is deep, guys. If you really, really dig somebody, if you really love them, you love them to be happy. You love them to be joyful, even if they are not with you. So that's why it is important that you remain authentic and never put on a mask and never start anything that you don't plan on keeping up, because it is a recipe for disaster. You dig? What you guys need to start to do is make sure you get up at 3 a.m., right? You start to get in those books. You start to get off that phone. You stay off them dating sites. You stay off the porn sites. You stop doing all that stuff, right? And you find what you like to do. You have to have knowledge of self and know the things that make you happy and turn you on and float your boat before you could ever satisfy any woman or any man or whatever. You have to know what's going on with you. And when you're not a certain type of way, life is this simple. If somebody asked me right now, hey, would you like to go to Saudi Arabia? I'm going to say no. I don't want to go. I'm not going to tell them, well, yeah, I go. And now when I get over there, I'm complaining because they're going to expect me to be happy. But really, I didn't want to be there to begin with. But I should have just manned up and said, you know what, I'm not doing. So guys, always have that compromise in your relationship, because at the end of the day, is this person worth it? I'm not telling you to be bossed around. But do not let other people that are in your woman's ear or your man's ear, because they shouldn't be talking about your relationship anyway. Don't let something like that hop into your relationship where you find your woman or your man saying, well, my friends do this and my friends say that, because you go look at the friends are normally lonely. The friends don't have no man. The friends don't have no woman. The friends ain't never been in no relationship. The friends probably ain't even got nowhere to stay. The friends walking around here with a BBL and ain't got no furniture in their house, guys. So that's why it's important, man. You guys got to even watch who you have your woman talk to. The things you got to watch who's imputing. That means putting things inside of her head. It's your job to impute these things inside of her head. Your job and your job only. And when you find that you're doing these things, hey, man, your woman, hey, maybe you don't bring her flowers. Maybe you don't run her a bath, but she's going to be so turned on by your conversation, your essence, your glow, because you become the best version of yourself, watching you grind and shine and, man, and leave other people behind, that, man, she's going to follow suit and you ain't going to never have no problems. But guys, if you switch up, you're going to have to keep switching up. And you are not a transformer to keep switching up. Can you dig it? But guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hey, man, book a consultation with your boy. I love doing these consultations. And, man, once you do that consultation with me, you're family. I check on you like every day. I want to make sure you're okay because you guys are my family, man. I don't say my YouTube family. You guys are my family because why? I deal with you guys more than family. So book that consultation, man. If you're in relationships, I do relationship counseling. If you're having a problem with your kids, I do kids counseling. I do all of that. And believe me, my methods work. Because at the end of the day, when I give you something so basic that's not going to cost you $1, you will start to become the best version of yourself within a few days. Or I guarantee you your money back. Y'all have a beautiful day. Coach One Stag loves each and every one of you guys. And be blessed and safe, and God love you. Gone.